Imagine driving along a narrow mountain road. No guardrails. Just one wrong turn between you and a 2,000-foot drop. The fog rolls in, your brakes start to heat up, and every curve feels like a Final Destination movie waiting to happen. Now multiply that fear by 10, and you've got the roads we're about to explore. These aren't just pothole-filled lanes or traffic-clogged highways. These are the roads where danger lives around every corner, and one mistake means it's game over. From the icy cliffs of Siberia to muddy jungle paths in the Himalayas, these are the top 10 most dangerous roads in the world. And trust me, you won't want to miss number 1. Let's hit the gas. Coming in at number 10 is the James Dalton Highway in Alaska. Welcome to the icy spine of Alaska, 414 miles of frozen fear called the James Dalton Highway. Built to service the Trans-Alaska Pipeline, this road slices through the Arctic wilderness like a scar. It's so remote that there's only 3 fuel stations the entire way. And guess what? There's no cell phone service. But what makes it terrifying isn't just the cold. It's the blinding snowstorms, flying rocks from massive trucks, and black ice that turns even the best driver into a helpless passenger. The temperature can drop to -80 degrees Fahrenheit, and if your car breaks down, you're not calling AAA. You're calling for survival. Truckers call it the Haul Road. Survivalists call it a test of will. Either way, drive it and you better know what you're doing. Number 9 takes us high into the Himalayas with the Zojila Pass in India. Zojila isn't a road. It's a tightrope walk along the roof of the world. Sitting 11,649 feet above sea level, this Himalayan mountain pass links the Kashmir Valley to Ladakh. And it's a lifeline. Supplies, people, and even military gear move through here. But here's the thing. It's only 9 feet wide in some places, with no guardrails, crumbling edges, and vertical cliffs that drop thousands of feet. When the snow hits, the road vanishes. Trucks slide off like toy cars, and landslides they're a weekly event. Now add in overloaded buses, wandering livestock, and chaotic drivers who think horns are brakes. If you ever wanted to feel your heartbeat in your throat, Zojila will get you there. At number 8, it's the Karakoram Highway linking Pakistan and China. Nicknamed the 8th wonder of the world, the Karakoram Highway climbs nearly 15,000 feet through one of the most unforgiving mountain ranges on Earth. This engineering marvel connects Pakistan to China, and every mile is a battle between man and nature. Built through landslide zones, earthquake hotspots, and glacial valleys, the road constantly shifts, cracks, and collapses. Locals will tell you one day it's there, the next day it's a river. Flash floods, rockfalls, and surprise avalanches make this highway a living hazard. And the scenery absolutely breathtaking, if you can stop your hands from shaking long enough to look. At number 7, we head to Bolivia's legendary North Yungas Road. They call it El Camino de la Muerte, the Road of Death. And that's not just a nickname. This Bolivian mountain pass claims hundreds of lives each year. The North Yungas Road drops over 2,000 feet with barely a few feet of shoulder. The fog rolls in like a horror movie. Rain turns the dirt into a muddy slip-and slide, and waterfalls, they pour onto the road. At its worst, this road saw over 300 fatalities a year. Buses, bikes, even trucks, tumbling down like matchboxes. Today it's used mostly for tourists and thrill seekers, but accidents still happen. Want a ride that will make your soul exit your body? North Yungas is waiting. Coming in at number 6 is the Goliang Tunnel Road in China. Carved by hand through a vertical mountain in China's Henan province, the Goliang Tunnel is less of a road and more of a dare. In the 1970s, 13 villagers decided to cut a tunnel through solid rock. No heavy machinery. Just hammers and chisels. It took 5 years. The result: a one-lane road that twists through sheer cliff walls, with windows carved into the rock to let in light, and to remind you how high you are. It's narrow. It's dark. And there are no second chances. If you meet an oncoming car, one of you has to reverse, back through a tunnel of death. Goliang isn't just dangerous. It's insane. And somehow still open to the public. Number 5 takes us to New Zealand's breathtaking and terrifying Skipper's Canyon Road. You'd think New Zealand's beauty would mean gentle drives and smooth curves. Not on Skipper's Canyon Road. Built during the gold rush of the 1800s, This road winds through deep ravines and sheer cliffs, with drops of up to 1,000 feet. What makes it terrifying? It's so narrow and winding that most rental car companies won't insure you if you drive it. And passing another vehicle, good luck. Often, one car has to reverse for half a mile to let the other through. Throw in loose gravel, sudden weather changes, and absolutely no guardrails, and you've got yourself a one-way ticket to heart-pounding terror. At number 4, it's Turkey's Bayburt D915, a road most people have never heard of but will never forget. Never heard of Bayburt D915? That's because locals don't talk about it, they survive it. Located in northeastern Turkey, this 66-mile route has more than 29 hairpin turns, many without barriers, climbing up the Sigonli Mountains. It's steep. It's unpaved. And it's constantly collapsing. There are no traffic signs. No lighting. And absolutely zero room for mistakes. One rainstorm and the road becomes a mud river. In winter, it's completely impassable. Experts say it's even deadlier than Bolivia's death road. But tourists barely know it exists. A hidden monster hiding in the mountains of Turkey. Coming in hot at number 3 is Russia's road to Yakutsk, where the cold can literally kill you. If hell ever froze over, it would look like this. The road to Yakutsk in Russia is a frozen highway stretching into the Siberian wilderness. In winter, it's passable, if you're driving a tank. In summer, the permafrost melts and the road turns into a swamp. Entire trucks get swallowed. Cars sink into the muck. Locals call it the Road of Bones because many workers died building it. Some even believe their remains were used in the construction. And here's the kicker: Yakutsk is one of the coldest inhabited cities on Earth. So if you get stranded, you don't just worry about mud. You worry about freezing solid. Number 2 brings us to the infamous Fairy Meadows Road in Pakistan. Fairy Meadows sounds like a dream. But the road to get there, a nightmare. It's one of the most treacherous jeep tracks in the world. No pavement. Just dirt and loose rock, carved into the edge of a 7,000-foot drop. One bad turn and you're airborne. There's no railing. No signage. And it's only wide enough for one vehicle. If that wasn't enough, it ends in a footpath where you hike the rest of the way. And yet, tourists still go, chasing the breathtaking views of Nanga Parbat, Pakistan's killer mountain. But many never make it back. The road is as deadly as it is beautiful. And finally, number 1 on our list is the Atlantic Ocean Road in Norway, where beauty meets brutal storms. Now this one's deceptive. The Atlantic Ocean Road in Norway looks like a scenic dream. Serpentine bridges connecting tiny islands, waves crashing alongside, almost poetic. Until the storm hits. Then, 40-foot waves slam over the road. Wind gusts try to toss your car into the ocean. Visibility drops to 0. And you're driving blind across narrow bridges that curve like roller coasters. It's a siren song. Calm and inviting, until it turns on you. The road is a masterpiece of engineering, but during storms, it becomes a battleground between nature and machine. And nature wins. So, the next time you're stuck in traffic or complaining about potholes, just remember, it could be worse. Way worse. Whether it's a hand-carved tunnel, a slippery mountain pass, or a frozen road to nowhere, these deadly routes prove one thing: adventure doesn't always come with safety rails. Have you ever driven on one of these nightmare roads, or do you know of a terrifying route we missed? Drop it in the comments and freak us out. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the ride. And subscribe for more WTF-worthy stories from around the world. Because on this channel, the danger never takes a detour. Until next time, stay curious and maybe keep your seatbelt on.